Peace. Happy now. Y'all staying in the moment. Now is the vibrate. Not too far in the past, not too far in the future. Right now. You ever notice how you don't hear any reggae music, any Rasta reggae music on mainstream radio or TV? I remember back in the day, at one time, BT when TV and video and channels like BT and MTV actually played videos and stuff. Remember at one time, BT actually had a little Caribbean show that played a lot of the, Jamaican island hits. You know what I'm saying, from the basic Caribbean area. But I mean, that was a while back. That's like early '90s. It may have stopped before even the late '90s. But when you think about that, it's like, with music that's just so good for your heart, your soul, you know what I'm saying? That's just so positive. You would think that you would want to play that everywhere, because we know that music and vibrations, is what program our subconscious and what wavelength we be on. So I mean, why wouldn't somebody want you to listen to some music that's always saying one love and, praising Jah, Jah source, And the obvious reason is because they don't want you to be positive and awoke, you know what I'm saying? They want you to, not say dehumanize, but basically like just, down your woman, you know what I'm saying? Like basically just tear down women and the black woman in general, you know what I'm saying? But like, it's all about, money, all fast cars, or you ain't better, my car better than yours, my Maybach, that's the music that's being pushed in everybody's face right now, you know what I'm saying? Reason being for me not being able to listen to the radio or really too much new music in general. I mean, sometimes, just to be honest, I even be kind of, how could I say, I approach some of my brethren from back home music kind of cautious, because I'm like, I'm not really into listening to that shoot this brethren this, shoot that brethren that, and all this type of stuff. But you notice that's the music they promote, while reggae music, and when I say reggae too, I mean for sure like Rasta roots reggae too, because you know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing, just, in which that'd be cool too, and they don't even want to do that, they don't even want to play regular reggae or dance hall either, And I'm speaking more to the Rastafari reggae, reggae that speaks on, praising Jah and unconditional love and acknowledging his imperial majesty, in Ethiopia. And, that's another reason why this music don't get blasted or played, because it's almost like a history lesson and gospel rolled into one, It's like, it's true history of our lineage, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, our lineage that outdates the Bible and the Quran, just factual things, and just even looking at it, man, the Spanx, it's like it has water erosion on it from like 13,000 years ago. I'm just saying, giving an estimate, it's roughly around that area, though, and that's older than when the Quran is 6,000 years old, But Rastafari music brings up, ancient, our ancient knowledge, and when you bring up ancient knowledge and truthful knowledge, it debunks a lot of this fake history that they've been pushing on us for the last, few centuries, And that's another reason why Rastafari music don't get played like talking about. Because it implements a message, matter of fact, that hurts the ego. That's what Rastafari music hurts the ego. What I mean by that, it hurts the part of you that want to be separate from everybody else. It hurts the part of you that wants to be negative, Rastafari music, matter of fact, because you could tell who get turned off by Rasta music, what kind of lifestyle they probably, into, because nobody who mess over women and do all kind of drugs and don't believe in God gonna want to listen to Rasta music. That's just like, that is no point. They that make them burn up so much. If it was your radio, they'd probably press stop on your radio and be like, oh man, I can't do it, In which I'm just clowning, but it is in all seriousness though, The Rastaman music, it doesn't get pushed, it doesn't get enough of light, and that's purposely so, They don't want the brethren to be getting the knowledge and wearing the red, yellow, and green, the resurrection colors that came, that predates, you know, matter of fact, before it was called Egypt, from out the land of Kemet, like the resurrection colors been known as red, yellow, and green, you know. Even before Selassie and Ethiopia, which at the same time Ethiopia is one of the oldest nations and civilizations in the world, you know. Like that's what mostly be how can I say, that's what's mostly what they're trying to hide about the situation too. Is when you dig deep into Ethiopia, you dig deep into some history that debunks a lot of fake lies and stuff like that. You know, down to the little Ashkenazi Jews with their lies about being the true Israelites and Hebrews and all that. And I want to say, matter of fact, more about true Hebrews, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not necessarily into the Israelite thing. I feel like Ethiopia is, you know, been around way before Israel, you know? And I mean, it's just like I say, facts is there, you know? And that's what Rastafari, just by me walking around as a Rastafari, is basically like a walking, kind of like walking knowledge, walking truth, you know what I'm saying? To where, you know, an Ashkenazi Jew never would come up to me and like try to, you know, question my knowledge and stuff, because most of them know better. They know what knowledge we have as Rasta man, you know? Like when they see me with, I don't have it on now, but when they see me with my talisman and, you know, all this lapis and all this, they know what I know. They know I'm not crazy and you can't just tell me anything, you know? And that's like I said, that's the main reason why they, you know, try to suppress Rastafari music, because it's knowledge. It's knowledge and it's uplifting. It gets you away from the evil stuff. Because matter of fact, you know what I'm saying, if you start, you know, uplifting your spirit, you start vibrating on them high frequencies, all of a sudden, people start losing money, you know? When you stop drinking beer, you stop using all these prescription pills and doing all that, somebody lose money, and somebody rather you hurt than lose their money, you know? Like that's just the realness of the situation, you know? Everything is interconnected. So from a TV station, make sure you listen to all kind of music about, the whips and the chains and my chick bouncing her ass and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, they promoting that because right around the corner they got the strip club waiting for you to, you know, matter of fact, to just mess up. The black woman is the mother of the universe, you know what I'm saying? It's genetically factual, you know what I'm saying? Go just stop playing with yourself and just go look it up. It ain't no racial, nothing. It's just real facts, you know. And that's what all this try to debunk, is try to take away the black woman also with this mainstream stuff, you know what I'm saying? And that's the stuff that Rastafari music debunk, you know what I'm saying? Because matter of fact, like the society, even like with Christianity now, there's a thin line, you know what I'm saying, when you get into like Christianity, and some of the Rasta brethren, you know, they kind of stick closer to the Bible than most, you know. I don't judge, I don't knock, because that's one of our main things. We don't judge our brethren and sisters. But, you know, some of them get a little too close to it, you know. But for the basic message, they understand that it's not about the foolishness, and it's all about, you know, Ethiopia and everything that came before, you know. But like I said, it's basically like, you know, it's God's music, it's Jah music, you know. Like every other time they're talking about praising Jah, you know. Only somebody who's trying to be evil and negative wouldn't want to listen to that, you know. And it's a free will universe, you know, go ahead and be evil and negative if you want. I'm just explaining, you know, the facts behind it, you know. Because also, like I say, when you bring it up, it's bringing up knowledge that, you know, precedes the Bible, you know. And why wouldn't you want, you know, it uplifts the society and it paints positive pictures. Matter of fact, for a community that has so much negativity in it, you know. Look like, you know, as much as you want to, you know, some people in society want to talk down on the ignorant black man, look like you would want them listening to something that would uplift him and stop his ignorance, you know. That's just my take on it. But nah, you probably rather them, you know, because that matter of fact, that proves the point. That's how you kind of just peep the facts of racism, or just like, you know, the oppression is still here, you know, because they trying to, somebody would rather talk about you and call you ignorant and not try to help you not be ignorant, you know, because they try and keep you in a certain position and keep themselves at a certain position, you know, which, you know, that's why Rastafari music and the message, it gets louder. Matter of fact, look how we live on a big ass world, and to say how prominent Rastafari music coming from one island is, you know, that should let you know something. That's why we always use the word vibrations. We've been talking about good vibrations, good vibes. You know, the Rastaman music and just Rastafari lifestyle has so much truth in it. You know, not coming like how God made you, you know, not clipping the hair and things of this nature. And every dread not a Rasta, every Rasta not a dread, you know. But just speaking on, you know, the situation. But like I said, y'all could just peep it, you know, on TV, mainstream, all this. I mean, you know, which Damian Marley is by one of the few, maybe, you know, in the Marley, you know, maybe a few like Kimani, you know, they might get a little love, you know, just off of the strength of being Bob Marley's son, which now looking at stuff, I feel like that's almost like, not say, because those brethren are great artists, but like, they get a little love, like, the Illuminati and the 1%ers in the mainstream kind of give like a little sympathy, what I call, if they're capable of it. But it's like, all right, since we murked y'all daddy, you know, and killed your father, you know, we're gonna make sure y'all get a little, you know, a little recognition. We can't just, because matter of fact, the more you try to hide something, that means it must have some truth to it. And once they allow us to see that they're trying to suppress certain things and keep it down, then somebody gonna see, because that's anything. Like if your mom and daddy used to try to hide something from you, it wasn't no lie they was trying to hide from you, you know? So that using psychology and sociology to peep out the situation, you know? And your mom and dad, they ain't hiding no lies. They hiding some true shit. They hiding the fact that you really do got an older brother that they didn't want to tell you about. They hiding the fact that there was some herb you found in the little book sack and not just no grass. You know, that's true. You know, and when you pay attention to certain little psychological things and social things within the nature of your own household and around you, know, you realize that, you know, the dynamic of everything, you know, how something works, like when somebody's lying, when they're telling the truth, what tactics do they use, you know, this and that. But, I mean, the more you suppress Rastafari and the message, you know, the more you try to suppress the message, the louder it gets, you know, the more people you're going to see wearing red, yellow, and green everywhere. 'Cause that's also like a karmic thing, you know, like, man, even down to where, like, I have a bunch of Rasta brethren, like Caucasian Rasta brethren, white brethren, you know what I'm saying, that's in Germany, you know, right now. Matter of fact, in a place where they, you know, they set up the little thing, I ain't gonna get into it, but the killing of the Ashkenazi Jews, you know, the fake, the Jews from, you know, Ashkenazi. Matter of fact, Ashkenazi Jews, what's the last, you know, part of Ashkenazi? Nazi. You know, but that little inside job and situation like that. But anyway, you see German Rasta brethren, you know. Matter of fact, my Rasta brethren now is from he's Italian, you know. Italy background, and Mussolini and Hitler was two of the people trying to move in on Ethiopia, you know, during the, I think it was World War II, if I ain't mistaken. You know, they were trying to move in. Why? Matter of fact, because it's more than one thing. When they been with these wars and stuff, it always has something more to it. You know, because they trying to, it's like killing like 3, 4, 5 birds with one stone is what they trying to do. So they trying to knock down your artifacts and take them and bring them back to Vatican. They trying to just kill you off. They trying to implement, they trying to do all this all in one, you know, thing. But just know that unconditional love is the highest vibration, you know, and one of the strongest vibrations. Unconditional love is creation. It's everything. Everything is made from unconditional love. The bell rang on the truth. But, you know, Just wanted y'all to just understand and peep that out, how Rastafari reggae music always, been being suppressed for the last few years, And maybe we need to change that, start our own little radio stations, TV stations, and start, broadcasting the brother and sister music more. Because it's definitely being suppressed because they don't want that message out there. But think about that, Peace. Happy now. Y'all stay in the moment, Stay vibrating. High vibrations. Vibrations high move fast and, they're not slow and stagnant. Want to vibrate at a higher frequency, higher vibration, Don't stoop down to the stagnant level. Happy now. Not too far in the past. Not too far in the future. Bringing it in right now. Now is to vibrate. There's no such thing as time. Peace.